Let's go. Hold on, man. I'm in my seat today early. Where's the camera? Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting this a little earlier than usual because I'm a little later than usual. But that doesn't matter. Because what we're here for today... Hold on, let me make sure the camera's good. Let me get my timer up. What we're here for today is undeniably greatness. Hold on, where's the timer? Bro, when I'm... Bro, you know, there's certain chapters that you just remember when you read them for one reason or another. And I'll never forget when chapter 528 dropped. First and foremost because I'm a massive fan of Ichigo's internal conflict, which we've talked about before. You know, that's one of the reasons why I love the Huecamundo arc so much. But chapter 528, when that dropped in my French class in high school, dude. And I remember just reading that chapter over and over and over again for several different reasons, right? Like Ichigo's internal conflict, but of course because the chapter ends with the potential, like the possibilities of us getting the flashback all of us have been waiting for since episodes 8 and 9 of the anime, right? So finally getting to see when the two goats meet, right? Especially after Aizen's comment in episodes 294 and 295 about, you're that you were born from a human and a blank, right? So it's like, man, so much build up. Obviously, then the blood vein thing happens. My son born in the dark in chapter 514. And you're like, yo, what's gonna happen from here on out? And when chapter 528 dropped, it was like, okay, we're getting into it. And it kick-started one of my favorite flashbacks of all time in all of anime and manga. The Turn Back the Pendulum flashback is also up there. It's game-changing, especially where it takes place in the story. But Everything But the Rain really does recontextualize so much of the series, while also giving us characters that I absolutely love, right, in Ishin and Masaki. And so I'm very, very excited for what we're about to get here today. I don't know how much it's going to cover, but I'm going to assume it's going to be from like 520 into like the 530s. So, of course, this is going to be the final episode before our 1 hour long special. But I have been waiting for this for so long, man. And so, let me make sure the audio's good. And we're going to get right up in like swimwear, man. I cannot wait, dude. Hey, Jesus, what's good? Yo, Vortex, the World Cup. Argentina! Campeones del mundo, ladies and gentlemen. Champions of the world, my boy Messi out here cementing his greatness, his legacy. So, Marky, it's good to see you. Anhisiki, yo, the legend. Glad to have you here, fam. Giga Chad time, Masaki time. So excited, bro. I still have the episode up. Let's get it. Clax, binge the last 3 episodes of Bleach along with your VOD. Amazing experience. Go. Aw, man. Thank you so much for doing that, yo. Thank you. See, when I see comments like that, like, I'm so glad that I did these reactions, right, where individuals can experience that. And I appreciate you for the message, Clax, man. So excited. The episode's best Rangers in anime I've ever seen. Title. Oh, so excited. Last 1 hour special will be so good. It truly will, yo. It truly will. Masaki scene was done so much justice. Oh, I can't wait. And Recon, how you doing? Doing good in the mirror, man. How about yourself? About to watch this Bleach episode here. Let me go ahead and get, let me see, timer. Here it is, y'all. Let's get the episode up. Let me get the episode. As a matter of fact, I haven't used my laptop, y'all, since the Hunter x Hunter chapter. So, let me see. Dude, I'm so excited, bro. Like, this stretch, obviously, we've talked about it multiple different times, right? Of like how special this stretch is, but it really, really is special, man. And so, if anybody would like to follow along, let's get the episodes ready. I'm gonna get started in a few minutes. That Bleach greatness. Classback says fit Masaki greatness. Absolutely. Chapter 3 of Cold Steel 3. Oh my god, that ending, dude. The ending. That entire chapter is just so special. I'm in the Dark Dragon Sanctuary in chapter 4 now. Nice. greatness takes place there, man. But chapter 3 really was what like solidified Reen Schwarzer as one of my all-time goats, bro. That and then bro, as and Ao no Kiseki had my favorite boss fight for a long time. In besides like of course like the Sephiroth and Kefka and the legends, right? Like Aryan Rod really was up there for me all time. And so you can imagine how I felt going from Ao no Kiseki's legendary boss fight there in CS3. Oh, I was marking out. Man. Goatness. So, and then the soundtrack. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into 1,000 Year Blood War, episode 11, the final episode before the 1 hour special at the end of Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We have been waiting for this whenever we started the rumors for like Bleach's return. Then the trailer dropped that one night. Of course, whenever Oetsu stated in the latest episode about revert to your roots, when we got to see the trailer in the return where it was said like revert your roots, we were like talking about everything but the rain. Looks like we're gonna get that in this season. Very interesting though how the opening did not really have much from this flashback. So exciting stuff. I'm expecting a masterclass. They've never let me down. I think the Turn Back the Pendulum section is one of the strongest points of the original anime, the original 366 anime. So I do believe that the Everything But the Rain section should be just as special, especially with the 1 hour long extravaganza we're undoubtedly getting next week. This might go down as like all-time Bleach stuff, and for me it deserves it, considering just how important it is to the overall series. So without further ado, y'all, let's get right into it. Absolute greatness. I've been enjoying all your episode. Recon, I've been enjoying all your episode reaction. Peak greatness. Oh, yo, JHR, that means the world, man. That means the world, yo. Like, thank you for leaving that kind message, man. I appreciate you. Let's hope they include that Masaki scene next episode. They have to, Jesus. Kubo's a man of culture. Kubo is a man of culture. So let's go, y'all. Episode 11. Everything but the... Almost dropped the camera. Episode 11. Let me make sure. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. There we go. We good to go. I think the timer's good. My audio's good. Let's get it! Oh, snap. Forgot I had my TV on. A young Kenpachi, bro. I'm so ready. I'm so ready! Oh my goodness, dude. Like... Let's move, Ansiki. Let's move. Yo, I'm new here. What does it mean when you say peg leg? Something wrong with your leg? Yeah, so... A couple of... I think at this point, months ago... I strained... I don't even know if it's a strain or a sprain. I've been in pain for so long. It could be one of the two, right? But the doctor said it was a strain. That it was going to take a long time to recover, but on my left leg, and it's gotten much better, thankfully. Like I'm able to walk, but when it first happened, man, it was almost impossible to walk. And so that's why I say the peg leg thing, because I'm mainly a One Piece channel. So like, I gotta give it a name for something piratey related. So I was like, it's my peg leg now. You know what I mean? So that's where that came from. But I'm hoping that it heals up as soon as possible, so we can get back to to Hundo. Let me make sure the timer is a little smaller just in case, because yo, this episode might have me going crazy. So. They ain't catching me for this one. Dude, we're finally getting it, bro. Everything but the rain. Oh, the rain. Chapter 528, boys! Oh, now I see what you're talking about, Hiziki. Beautiful title drop. My beloved. My beloved. Fullbring arc is automatically a 9 just because of her existence. Let alone the greatness that happens in that arc. Period. Can you imagine walking out the shower and you get a steamed bun thrown at your face? Hey, pretty good. I really like that line. Every time somebody rings the doorbell at Ikumi's house, you just want to be like, oh, it's Tsukishima. It's always Tsukishima, man. But look at the guy. Oh, my God, bro. Already getting chills, man. It's like Ichigo's been told that so many times throughout his life. Like, you don't know anything about yourself. What do you truly know about yourself? Let's flip it, go, boys! Oh, what a transition. Is this how we transition to the flashback? Oh. Masaki! The panel of legend. Yo, we finally made it! Everything but the rain! Oh, that was such a great transition, too. It's coming down, we switch over to the past. out of all the squads, Squad 10, like the one that's most involved with us, Rangiku's always looked incredible. Always. Look at my boy in his prime. Ishin Shiba, ladies and gentlemen. This man... Ishin's like, you, Captain? And Toshiro at such a young age was like, yo, screw that, dog. I'll be the captain. Anyone but her. I love Ishin, bro. Already showing Toshiro's captain-like qualities at such a young age, right? Look at him. Any episode with Aizen is a 50 out of 10. I don't make the rules. Gin and Tosin too, bro. Like, we just love it. They've been scheming for so many years, man. It always is. Everything always is within the palm of this man's hands. Oh, snap. This feels so surreal, seeing this right here in the anime. Look at him. Yo. Man, dog, it's flashback. Ryu-chan. Already showing Ryuken's kind side, man. Ryuken dropping bars. Oh, wow. It's like, if I was any Hollow and I felt that, I'm running the opposite direction. Man, my man got strong. He looks so good. Ooh. Masaki just had straight main character energy from the get-go. Man, bro. Man fired us. They brought back the sound effect. Boom. I'm so glad they never got rid of the sound effect, bro. Let them know, Masaki. That's that Ichigo Kurosaki in her. It's like, bro, you wonder why Ichigo turned out so raw, so goat. It was birthed. It was given to him by the bloodline. How could he not turn out as goat as he is? Then gets... He's just always plotting, bro. Even using Kisuke's hoodie, dog, like... Waito. He's just so fire, bro. Like, literally, dog. What a shot. Bro, the music came in so clutch right there. Dude, Quincy music goes crazy. Look at Masaki holding the stance. How raw do you have to be? How much raw can a person be? Let some stuff get bitten off me. The meeting of legend. I love how she's having this internal conflict. Well, we know as the viewer, like, is she gonna give flying flag darts? Bleach music is second to none, bro. Man, dog. It's peak, bro. What more needs to be said? I love, man. Shout out to Ryuken, bro. Young Master Ryuken. Aizen's like, failure? This is when the interesting part starts. If I were to go back in time and tell my 17-year-old self, I think I was at the time, that this flashback was going to end up getting a movie-level adaptation, I'm not sure if I would have believed it. I probably would have, considering the Fullbring arc had a masterful adaptation. But it's just, this anime continues week in and week out to give me masterclass adaptation after masterclass adaptation after masterclass adaptation. I could not have whipped that up any better than what we got in this week's episode, bro. You can tell how much they've been looking forward to this. Oh, man. Everything with Masaki and Ishin was perfect, dude. Even the Ryuken scenes were done absolutely masterful. But you can tell that they've been waiting for this, man. Like Anisiki said earlier, in regards to the ambience, the rain, the transitions, It's just everything had purpose. It was brilliant, man. I could literally see the panels in my head as they were being brought to life better than I could have ever imagined, man. So I wonder who's going to get the poem. Is it going to be Ichigo? Or is it going to be... Oh, a post-credit scene. Is that Uryu? I love that being the poem. Everything but the rain, June truth. Obviously, because 12 and 13 are still going to be split. Oh, I love this right here. Hold on, bro. What is this Uryu and Hoshbald scene? Kubo's cooking. Oh, Kubo's cooking. Bro! Oh, season 2. Oh, dude, Kubo is cooking. This means... So, at the Jump Fest event, I read a few of the translations that came out for the event. Like, I saw the poster, looks phenomenal, right? With Ishin, Masaki, Blade, and Miu, right? Obviously, some of the most amazing stuff in the entire series. Bar none, peak fiction, right? Like, it's Kubo at his absolute greatest. But, besides that, I saw a few, like, notes from the event. And one of the things is that we were going to be getting, that the individuals on the stage were hyping up Season 2. I was like, okay, Season 2, obviously, and with no spoilers, I know there's anime only here, but with no spoilers, Season 2 is going to have a lot of stuff to be excited for. But the way they were talking about it, it was like they weren't even trying to spoil the manga readers, so it felt like Season 2 was going to have the anime original content that we've been seeing here, potentially maybe even double. And what I'm seeing right here with this hospital, and what do you see, man? It looks like we really, really are going to be diving into some goated anime original content, which is exactly what we need. It's exactly what we need. So, oh man, that caught me off guard. So, great stuff. I love how they used that particular poem for episode 12. Since considering what that is probably going to cover, it is the perfect. Man, it's the Estelle thing, right? Like, he shines so bright like the sun. But I've always loved that about the relationship. So it looks like episode 12 is going to be the Everything But the Rain stuff. And then, man, that means 13 is going to be called The Blade and Me. And that's going to be so peak. So peak, dude. So next week, hour-long special, obviously. That's going to be a lot of fun. But, wow. Just from top to bottom, like I said before, episode 5, or chapter 528... that entire stretch's worth of content, everything But the Rain stuff. Kubo was just in this entire arc, especially in this particular section. Kubo was just in his A game when it comes to making the manga really feel like a cinematic experience. And this flashback really does feel like you're watching a movie in the manga, and to see the way they brought that to life here. Just everything about it was great. I love the focus on the rain. I really, really did, because it reminded me of the original series and how they took that aspect. You know, there's a lot of stuff that the original Bleach anime did right, and one of the things they did right was to focus on the rain. Anytime we would get a Zangetsu sequence, they mastered Nothing Can Be Explained. They mastered the sound effects, the ambience that follow that. That's why Nothing Can Be Explained is still looked on as being one of the most iconic Bleach soundtracks, right? It's because how it makes us feel, right? And especially with the way that those scenes were handled in the original 366 anime. And so for them to carry that like fivefold here was just brilliant. And I'm very much looking forward to to seeing how they handle the second half of this flashback, because the first half could not have been done any better. I mean, that was just an amazing adaptation of all those chapters. And, man. Dude, it's like, how could Ichigo not come out speaking the universal language when he had two parents that did? Bro, Masaki... Bro, that is a Vasto Lorde level individual. Coming up in like Sumo, who's been boxing Ishin this entire time, goes up to Masaki. Masaki allows it to take place and is like, oh, finally, I've caught you. Watch out! It's like, ugh. And then Ishin going up, sacrificing himself, basically like, nah, you ain't doing nothing. She saved me, I'm saving her. Wow! I pulled him out of... I love those two so much, man. And the anime just continues to... at this showcase. They're so good. They're so good. Ishin flipping Shiba, man. But Masaki's been great. And we love to see it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, bro. Oh, man, what an episode. Yo, CJ, bro. What an episode, man. What an episode. Porcelain Prophet says in a 45-minute-ish episode next week with Blade and me. I'm so hyped, bro. No, like Anisiki says, next week's going to be insane. It legitimately might end up being one of the best episodes in the entire series. If we get an adaptation like this for the content we're getting next week, it might end up being the best episode in Bleach. And this season has had multiple best episode in Bleach contenders. Undeniably, right? Unquestionably, I know they did like the list earlier this year where they asked the Japanese fans what their favorite episodes were, and we saw like the 308s, 309s, the 58s, the 54s, right? The 271s, the 166s, like all like the legendary episodes. And up there with the very best of them, you could say episodes 6 and 7 and 9 and 10. You could even put this one there. But I guarantee you, if next week has anything even remotely close to what we've seen in the first 11 episodes here, it is going to end up being one of the best episodes in the entirety of Bleach. And so, with that being said, if it's getting an hour-long special, I don't even want to imagine. What an episode, Clax, bro. Goodness gracious. Jay Benito, I think it's either going to be Ichigo for the poem or it's going to be Zangetsu. Personally. So Ishin got this poem. I think the episode 13 poem is either going to be Ichigo or Zangetsu. Kubo said he's been pulling all-nighters with the season 2 script. Oh, dude. Woo! And if Kubo's cooking, listen, there's no one that I trust more with the pen in regards to Bleach than Kubo himself. And if he's pulling all-nighters for the script, oh man, it's over. It's over. It's over. Kubo sent lots of notes for things he cut still, apparently. Wow, Alves. There was also mention of an Unohana backstory that Kubo was hiding. I saw that, and bro, as the massive Unohana tard that I am, when I read that, I just got sad. I was like, I'm hoping that means that he's going to bring that back, considering where we might be when the manga comes back one day, right? Gonna keep it at that, right? For not spoiling the anime onlys, but that there is a, we could get a Unohana backstory, considering if we get a continuation, right? So, with that being said, if he's saving it for that, I'm cool. But if we never get it, if he just keeps it, brother, if you're just gonna keep it in the drawer, release it. Do you know how many people would be there day one for an Unohana OVA backstory? Son, where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? Dog, I don't think I've ever done one of those like Kickstarter projects. I would do one for that. Kubo posted out like, yo, I'm there. I'm Unohana backstory? Are you kidding me? So when I saw that, it made me sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, class back. It really, really did. I was like, dang it. Like, Amazing stuff, Marky, man. Amazing. Yes, Alves. I think that is how it's gonna end with like. Oh man, that's so raw. Prince von Licht, right? And the blade is me. And what I would love then, if that's the case, is for season 2 to take a Yakuza 0 type of approach. Well, even though it's going to be impossible for them to kind of do that, considering the material, right? Where it's going to be in a lot of different POVs in season 2. But what I was going for with the season 2 stuff like Yakuza 0 is like to tell like a dual POV narrative, right? Like from over here and over here, because it's going to be very, very important. But I feel like that's just going to be the overall story leading, especially up until the conclusion. Especially if Kubo's going to be cooking like this. It truly has the potential to be the GOAT. Ikumi Scene already made the episode of 20 out of 10. That's facts, class. Listen, any episode with Ikumi Unagia, automatic. Come on, man. This episode had Ikumi, had Masaki, Ishin, and Aizen, and Ichimaru no Gin-chan. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. This season is legendary adaptation, man. Too good, bro. Missed. It's why I don't get it, right? Like I haven't seen anything from it, thankfully. But whenever I see like individuals complaining about people who are saying this is a bad adaptation, let me tell y'all something, bro. I am a fan of a lot of different anime manga in this medium. I dream of some of my favorite manga getting an adaptation on this level. The fact that it's Bleach, one of my all-time favorite series, getting an adaptation this legendary is so special to me. I guarantee you, other individuals, myself included, bro, if Kingdom had an adaptation like this, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Bro, like, we're eating. This is an all-time level adaptation. Like, it's out of this world. I don't know if there's going to be a better 13 episode season adaptation of a shonen battle manga out there. When I compare just 13 episodes of material against the very best of them, this might take it. It's insane. It is insane. Even Gintama at its very peak had at the very least some episodes that were 8s, 7s, right? At its very, very peak. My god, bro, every episode in this season has been crazy. And it's just, it is insane. I'm talking strict adaptation-wise. Just as an adaptation. It is insane. It is insane what they have done here with the Bleach anime. It's way better than any of us ever imagined, I'll tell you that. Especially for me. So I knew it was going to be good. I didn't expect this. Bro, I'm getting movies every week. I say that about the One Piece anime, right? Where the One Piece anime is giving me weekly movies. I said that for Hunter x Hunter 2011 when we were getting consistent, high-quality episodes. But bro, I watched today's Bleach episode and I was like, I could watch this in the theater and nobody would bat an eye. Nobody would bat an eye watching this week's episode of Bleach in the theater. No one. No one. Like, I know when Demon Slayer got its incredible adaptation, that sort of like changed the attitude of anime adaptations from then on out. Because it saw the power that an anime adaptation could have in promoting the manga material. That's why I think so many series after that went like, yo, we got to tighten up. Like, we got to... if we see this one selling 80 million in a year because of an incredible anime adaptation, we got to tighten up. And so we saw a bunch of individuals come out with really good anime adaptations after that. And we've had some really good ones, right? Ever since the Kimetsu no Yaiba dropped. But this one's just special. And the reason why it's special is because of our attachment to Bleach and just dreaming of having episodes on this level. Bro, after last week's episode with Kenpachi and Unohana's legendary battle, anyone would be like, yeah, the next episode, it's going to be okay. We haven't had an okay episode yet. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The rain in Bleach always hits, bro. It really does. It really, really does, man. Only 7 days, Anisiki. It's gonna be a Christmas present, bro. Man, I'm gonna have so many of my series end. I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. It's like whenever I experienced the ending of Gintama, Evangelion, and Violet Evergarden in like 3 weeks back to back to back. I was like, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now, man? Oh, after every crazy episode, manga readers like, we've been waiting for the next episode. That's just how incredible this material is, Marky. It truly is, man. Ikumi is underrated. All the moms this episode, that's facts. Kinema's been good these last few seasons, though. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Tobak. And see, I'm not caught up to the Kingdom anime, but if the Kingdom anime is slapping, I can't wait to catch up. Cannot wait to catch up. Some are complaints like it's too fast, but I think it's due to each being seasonal. And I could most certainly see that as well, right? Because like I said, I haven't seen any of the complaints, so I don't know what exactly they're about. I'm just talking about in general how I've been feeling this season. But in terms of it being fast, I can most certainly see where individuals are coming from with that. But I feel like the original Bleach anime covered just as many chapters, and sometimes those episodes did feel just as fast, right? Because the original Bleach anime really did move at a very, very quick pace. That's the reason why they had so much filler. Because the Bleach, whenever it was canon material, it was go, 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 right? Except for during the fake Karakura Town stuff, where it went to Dragon Ball One Piece level stretching on episodes of like episode starts 6 minutes in and for the recap, right? Like the recap lasts until like 5-6 minutes in. Fake Karakura Town had a lot of that, and so. But Fullbring Arc took it back to like beginning of the Arrancar saga and Soul Society, where it was bang, 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 bang. So I feel like it's always been this fast. But the one thing this season has that the other season didn't have is this one has cut out some material. Now that is something very much worthy of complaints. When anything gets cut, it's the problem I had with the Silver Soul arc adaptation in Gintama. Was the stuff that was cut out. Even though it was for like the new vision for the anime adaptation, stuff was still cut out, right? So I can most certainly see that being a complaint. But so far, if I'm in anime only, I'm like, I haven't missed a thing. That's what it feels like. That is what it feels like. Yes, so Bruno, I am going to be doing, I don't know if it's this weekend, but, I mean, because the thing is, this weekend's going to be stacked. So the poll, Bruno, is going to go out, I want to say, next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Because that's my next available opening. It's either... Just keep an eye on the channel, because it's coming soon. The poll for the chapters of the year. Trust me. That is definitely coming soon. That rain was great, Jordan. Can't wait till I finish CS3. There's so much build-up, dog, bro. Peak, man. You know, Cold Steel 3's ending, bro. When this core ends, I'm reading the manga up to where we leave off. All right, Jesus. You gonna be joining us? Going off Ikaro Town was 2 chapters in average. Also, Fullbring was 2 chapters in average before the final episodes. They got where the anime was ending. But I think that was the problem with or not necessarily the problem, but like the reason why it felt different, right? Especially in the fake Karakura Town section. Because fake Karakura Town, for me, in order for that to have been properly adapted in the way that I believe it should have, is if it would have had an adaptation like Soul Society, where it was covering around 3 to 4 chapters. Because fake Karakura Town was moving at the same type of intensity as those Soul Society chapters. It's the reason why some of those episodes feel as slow as they do. Hueco Mundo, at least in the first half of the Arrancar saga, you can have 2 chapters there and it'll feel like it's breezing by because of the material that's there. But I feel like Fate Car Town would have benefited more in the anime, except for the Dayside stuff. I think the Dayside stuff, they did it perfectly. From like episode, I want to say it's like 296 up until 310. Those are masterful anime episodes, right? That are paced brilliantly, covering the right amount of chapters. But that just might be the Ichigo tard in me saying that, right? Yeah, I'll never know, because I'll never have an objective look on that particular stretch. It has too much of a special place in my heart. But for me, I think that would have benefited the Fate Car Town stuff, in the anime at least. Never started to be into Bleach as much as I've been. I'm so glad to hear that, Jesus. Like, whenever I see comments like that individuals that have either gotten into Bleach just recently or have been enjoying this season a lot, it makes me so happy, because it goes to show that, like, you know, the Bleach greatness is it's hard to say when it comes to, like, Bleach's the way it's been perceived, right? Because I feel like those of us that have been with the series have always loved it. But the public reception in the series has definitely become a lot more positive in the past couple of years. And that makes me really happy, because it's no longer going to be keeping people out the door, right? Where more individuals can come in and experience the greatness that is Bleach, right? And so when I see a new fan who's really enjoying it, regardless of whether it's a new fan or an old fan from 2012 that hasn't watched the anime in God knows how long, that's staying anime only, and they're really enjoying it. For me, that's really special, because it goes to show that the Bleach magic is still there, and I think that's so cool. Considering, like I said, my attachment to the series, it's just I just can't believe we have an adaptation like this, man, where every episode is just bang, bang, bang every single week. It's been around 4 to 5 chapters per episode average. I mean, episode 8, I'm not gonna say it cut too much, but I felt like the early episodes, like 2 and 3, I felt that, or like 4, I felt the speed there more. Like 8, I felt like was perfectly paced. You know what I mean? I felt like that one was just, like, the momentum was never really, like, abrupt. Whereas, like, 2 and you could tell, like, 2 and 3 definitely did feel fast, for sure. Did you see Ichigo's VA being sad that they skipped Peach? For real? Yo, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. That is one part that they need to be have tomatoes thrown into an empty chair for skipping the Peach. Oh man. Bleach greatness transcends time. Had a blast this year getting into One Piece and Bleach one after another. Hey, Sus, that's a legendary back-to-back right there, bro. One Piece and Bleach one after another, man. 2 of the all-time greats. Jordan, I will box. I'll go myself to box Studio Period if they do anything with God of Thunder. The entire fandom is waiting for that, bro. If even Jump Force showed it. Jump Force showed it the anime better. That's all I'm saying. But wrapping up today's stream, y'all. Just to sing more praises onto the Everything But the Rain stuff so far. What I'm gonna do now is I'm definitely gonna do a quick rewatch while I get back to my work. But I'm just so glad that they captured the atmosphere and the ambience in this week's episode. That was the one part. It's the same thing with the 1,000-Year Blood War, where or the first invasion, where I was like, I wonder if they're gonna capture the momentum that we felt reading the manga, and they did. Just the insane chaos that's felt while going through those episodes, and they captured that so well, or through those chapters, they captured that so well. and the Everything But the Rain stuff, the way that they've captured the way that I felt like while reading it, for me is extremely important, because once you capture the feel of something, that's when I feel like it's truly a masterful adaptation. And they captured the feel of Everything But the Rain, and then added their own like elements of creativity and how to present that visually, and of course with the soundtracks as well. And I just think they did a great job. And so I'm very, very, very excited for what they're about to do here with episodes 12 and 13. Obviously, very important chapters. The fact that it's getting an hour-long special showcases the amount of importance that they're giving this, right? That they're expecting, that they want us to know to expect greatness for next week. And this is obviously chapters that mean the world to so many of us. They're legendary, and so when the time comes and we come back here next week, we'll have the full picture of the first 13 episodes of the 1,000-Year Blood War. The first part. They didn't say anything when it's coming back, right? So for now, we'll only have that. But listen, man, I couldn't be happier. I don't care when season 2 comes back. I hope it would be at some point next year, whenever they're ready, whether it be summer, spring, or fall, whatever. Whenever they're ready, I believe in them. I believe in the vision at this point, man. If they give me some more stuff like this, we're looking at 1,000-Year Blood War being an all-timer. It already is, but just anime adaptation-wise, it's going to be special. And so I can't wait. I can't believe that the day after Christmas, we're going to be getting an hour-long special covering that stuff. But like I said, then we're going to have the opportunity to look back on the entire first part as a whole. This series that I never lost hope, obviously, for the Bleach anime coming back. But to know that all those years of waiting paid off and more. And I get that feeling every single week where I'm grateful for the fact that we waited all that time, because the payoff was well worth all those years of waiting. It's a feeling that I very much am super grateful for. Like, I'm grateful to the individuals involved in the Bleach anime, because they have been just going crazy, bro. Everyone, from the directors to the episode directors to the animation directors, to the animators themselves, to the people who put the entire project together, to the voice actors, to Sagisu for putting the soundtracks. Just everything about this has been special, and you can tell this has been a labor of love from the people involved to finally give us the stuff we've been waiting for. And so next week we'll be seeing the finale to that, at the very least the first part, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So I will see y'all next time. Hope everybody has an awesome rest of a day. Take care. Bleach is on fire. Cooking every single week, man. Everything But the Rain is off to a great start. And I look forward to seeing y'all for the next one, man. Goodness gracious. Yeah, yo, Jesus, definitely give me the Unohana build. No question. Ravages of Time? I've heard of that one. Definitely got to give it a shot. Yo, Silva, bro. This episode was peak. Bro. Have a good one, my brother, man. Definitely let me know what you thought about it in a message later. Yo, you have a good one as well in the mayor, man. Yo, y'all have a good one. Take care. Everything But the Rain off to a fantastic start. The Bleach masterclasses just never end. They never end, man. You too, Jesus. Yo, y'all have a good